Hello, everybody. Here you are, and we're at the voice to your business. I'm going to be the voice to your business, okay? Now, I've got to put this under my arm for the moment. Is that how you feel when someone says you have to speak? Is it? No nods. You're all cool. What are you here for then? What are you here for? You're not allowed to point people out in the audience. Okay, we're here to talk about the Magic 3. What is an elevator pitch? It is a compelling, very short overview of your business. It includes your brand, it includes your personality, it includes something about your services, and it's 50 words or less. You need to make every single word count, don't you? 10 to 30 seconds is what you have. So every single word, you need to craft it, don't you? So, we've talked about what an elevator pitch is. What is an elevator pitch? What is not an elevator pitch? It's not a sales pitch. You're not coming up to people in networking saying, "Hello, my name's Francis, buy from me." You're not going to get much traction, are you? "Hello, my name's Francis Cahill. I turn nervous speakers into confident presenters." Would you say, "Tell me more," if you were a nervous speaker? Maybe, okay. Some of the people that I've worked with in the past, and we're getting to the Magic 3 in a moment, but some of the people that I've worked with in the past, Trevor was a pest controller. We worked together using the Magic 3 that I'll tell you about in a moment. His approach, and it's crafted uniquely for each person. Trevor stood up in front of the microphone and said, "My name's Trevor. I deal in death." And of course people go, "Huh? The death of your termites." What was his basic reason? He wanted to kill your termites. So that was the expanding thing, the actual centre of what he was doing. What was his passion? And he had me absolutely spellbound when he talked about, it wasn't just termites, there was a stick in the ground, and there was a particular very safe, ecologically sound chemical that would make the ants come to the stick and they'd leave your house. I mean, I was spellbound, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. But he was magical when it came to saying, "I deal in death, the death of your termites," okay? Another one that, actually one of our companies here today, I've worked with them, and they deliver health and safety supplies. And so we worked a little bit of time together, and it came up with the founder of the company really wanted to be there to help you when you have an accident. Okay? Now, why are you in business? Is it to make money? Of course. Is it to give service? Good service? Of course. Why else would you be in business? The critical thing, though, is what is it about your business that's going to make you stand out amongst all of the other good service givers and money makers? That is the crucial thing. The one thing is knowing your why you are in business. What is the passion that you have? And it's, as I said, if you're in business, it should be automatic that you want to give good service and that you want to be value for money and all of those other things. But unless you find a way to get to the actual kernel of what it is that fires you up about your business, I figure you're not going to be able to grab someone. Okay, so know your why. This is number one. Number one of the Magic 3, okay? Thought it was? Good. Know your why. What is the problem that you are solving for your customers? What is the problem? If you aren't solving a problem, I suggest, why are you in business? If it's not something that you can be assisting your customer about. And whether that's pest control or whether it's helping someone when they have an accident, or for me, as I've said, I turn nervous speakers into confident presenters. That's number one. Number two is step into your role. Now, every time you get up to speak, it's not expected that you would be an expert speaker. What is expected is that you will be an expert on your business. Do you know that it is unique? There is no one else in the world, globally, who knows your business, who has your education, your life skills, your life experience, your passion for your business. No one else. How awesome is that? Of all of the thousands of good service givers and money makers and problem solvers, you are the only one who can tell us about your business. I consider that so awesome, it just makes me tingle. Grab hold of that. It's unique. Step into that role and own it. Pest controller, health supplies. One of the best ones was a dentist. He helped me get my smile back. He didn't tell me how he was going to do that, but he was going to get my smile back. And I thought, righto, mate, you've got me in. Number 3, and this is the one that I really, really enjoy, is the theatrical element of when you get up to speak. Every time you get up to speak, whether you like it or not, it is a performance. Now, you don't have to be a raging, prancing about like I am. If you're a quiet and measured person, it is still a performance of that quiet, measured person who's an expert on their own business. Okay, so we go through a whole bunch of things. Best of all is, I suppose, projection, articulation. All of this is the instrument that you are delivering your performance with. Every word counts. Every way, every moment that you interact with your people, your prospective clients, with your audience counts. 10 to 30 seconds, that's all you've got. You want them, once you've developed your pitch, you want them to be able to say, tell me more. The worst thing is an awkward smile and that's nice. See you later. Am I guaranteeing that you will have a sale every time? No. But what I'm saying is that every time you step up, using the Magic 3, where you know why you're in business, that you've stepped in the role as the expert of your business, that you have thought about your voice, your face, eye contact, crafting all of the words, that's where the magic lies. Magic, well, how many are there? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now there's just a little bit of fun. Now that I've spoken about it, so you don't need to look at the paper because I've already spoken, could you take one and pass it on? Thank you. Thank you. A lot of people, I think, would agree to having a... Isn't that nice? You're all cooperating. I'm very proud of you all. Don't forget the lady on the end. You've all got your sheet of paper, and that's your Magic 3. Anyone else coming in late? You want to know your Magic 3? Come along down, come on. Seats available. Magic 3. All got a sheet, have we? And there's some left over. There's still some sheets left. So, let's focus on fear. Okay? The last time I felt fear was probably, I was about 8 years old. And Sister Ruth asked me, I was new to the school, anybody know how to sing this hymn? I did, I knew. So up I went to the front of the class singing, I remember it, number 81 in the red hymnal, Oh, breathe on me, breath of God. That was my first public experience. My vibrato was very, very impressive that day, but they all learned how to sing the song. Hey, a win for me. 8 years old, and I'm a lot more than 8 years old now, 55 plus that now. So, fear. Fear is a response in your body to a remembered or anticipated threat in just a very tight sort of time frame. That's what it is, okay? Stepping up to speak, your body says, the last time I tried to do this, Well, I crashed and burned. Mrs. Adams led me through my geography oral, and I just sat there and I was paralysed. So I'm going to remember that, and I'm going to produce that every time I get up to speak behind a microphone. Sounds pretty stupid, doesn't it? To be honest, but how many of us still do that? Okay, if you work with me, and I'd like to invite Stuart, if they work with us, what can they do about fear? Did you hear that? Mitigate, calm down, get rid of it. So part of my title is Fear Disruptor. Okay, Fear Disruptor. And now I've got something else. On this card are 10, count them people, 10 mental and physical things that you can do to actually interrupt the fear spiral. Believe me, they work. I have used them myself for over 40 years, and these are something can you do me a favour and try them? Okay? 10, I'm going to actually hand these out. 10 top tips. Oh, you have one. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, there'll be a test at the end. And I'll get you to do some with me. Yes, no multiple choice. I'll get you to stand up and do them with me. You're welcome. Okay, now you all have a quick chance to look at them. I'm not going to do all 10. I'm going to do my favourite 3. My favourite 3. When you're getting up to speak and you can feel the shakes starting, okay, I'm asking you for 2 seconds only to feel the ground beneath your feet. You've stopped the spiral of fear for 1 or 2 seconds. It might start again, but you've stopped it from getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So you're using your mind against your body. That's number 1. Well, it's not number 1, but it's the first one I'm going to do, okay? Number 2. Oh, you're brave, aren't you? This is a safe environment. Can we do voice, where you warm up your voices? That's exactly it. A gold star to the woman in the back seat. You know how you see in movies where people go me, 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 me? It's actually what you do to warm up your voice. I was humming over there before. You probably all thought I was nuts, but I was actually warming up my voice. Because you see, your voice is part of the instrument when you're delivering your pitch. It is part of your instrument. And it doesn't matter if you've got a voice like King Kong or you've got Minnie Mouse. They're yours. That style is yours. So, can we all stand up, please? Because to be able to deliver properly, you need to have a clear pathway for your breath, and you have to have an open mouth. Excellent. Look at you. You're all standing. I've got 5 minutes. I've got to do it very quickly. Okay. Can you all hum with me? And I'd like you to know that when you automatically hum, that's the natural tone of your voice. So whatever key or pitch that you're humming in, that's natural. Okay, so will you say after me? Me. Come on, blast it out for me. Oh, excellent. Some more? I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Excellent. One more. Me. Excellent. Okay, now while you're all standing, we're going to go down to number 1. It's my top tip, and it's called the power. Ninja power. Okay, now I guarantee that if you do this with me, you cannot be scared at the same time as doing this. I've got to put this down. Just follow what I'm doing with my body. Okay. Feet, shoulders apart. Elbows into your waist. Palms up. Hands clenched. Ready? Now I want you to bend your knees and give me a from.
I think they need to.
Thank you. Thank you, Stuart. We're all ready? Okay. Now I want you to bend your knees and from your belly, give me an abdominal. Okay, ready? Go. One more. One more. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. You've all just been not scared for about 3 seconds. Sit down. Take your seats. Okay, questions? It's safe here. Any question? Yes?
Yes, it's probably about voice and liking your voice. What to do if I don't like how my voice sounds, like mostly on the video recordings or audio?
Your voice is what you've been given. The best way to get used to it is to record yourself and have it playing again and again and again until you normalise it in your own head. Unless you want to have a voice box transfer or 7 years of speech pathology, get used to what you've got. And if you infuse your voice with your passion, it's unbeatable. Absolutely unbeatable. Listen to it, keep trying. Yes?
What about for people with soft voices? How would you get them to try and project their voice so that they are heard?
Do you have microphones? No? Okay, it's all to do with breathing. The structure of your voice and how you project it comes from breathing, the diaphragmatic breathing. If you stand straight, it's like a pipe. Like a pipe, open up your mouth so that when you're speaking, it's a nice big cave. When you're humming, another way to help your soft voice put it in the right place in your mouth, when you're humming, see if you can get your lips to tingle. If they do, your voice is at the front of your mouth. So even if it's quiet, it's projecting out through the middle. If you swallow it, and a lot of blokes, pardon me, a lot of blokes swallow their voice, and so it comes, thinks it sounds great, and no one can understand a word you say. So the whole idea is placement of your voice in your mouth. Soft voices can be projected so long as you got the breathing right.
I was just going to add to the question on your voice. So I'm going to make up a fact here because 87.3% of statistics are made up on the spot. And one of those is that 84.7% of people hate the sound of their own voice, but no one else gives a shit. That's the that's the first part. The second part is not that I public speak that much these days, but I don't know to. I'm an introvert. So a part of what I do is deep breathing as well as a number 4. So either beforehand just to calm everything down, and then just before the spotlights hit and whatever, it's just a couple of really slow, deliberate breaths, and that carries you out and then in front. Yeah.
Okay, any more questions? Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you've learned something. You've got your top 10, please try them. And you've got your magic 3.